Hi everybody, it's Sandy Smith-Leva, and this is another episode of Brain Food for Accounting Leaders. This week's topic is Serenity, and this is in the area of expansion. There are 10 positive emotions that have been defined that the books recommend that we spend the most time on bringing into our lives. And Barbara Fredrickson is one of the researchers in her book Positivity that lists these emotions if you want to read more about them. So basically you can see them here on the slide. These are all positive emotions, and they're huge for our health. They really, really make a difference in helping us thrive both emotionally and physically as well as spiritually. So the question is, how often do you feel these emotions? Because we've got to have that extra balance of more positive emotions than negative emotions in our life in order to be thriving instead of just surviving. So we can be conscious about creating the environment to feel more of these emotions, and that is what this week's Brain Food is all about. Now, some of us, it's been so long since we've even felt some of these emotions here. Awe is an interesting one. Inspiration, amusement, hope, interest, love, all of those. So the question is, if you've lost touch with any of those, then sometimes it will make sense to keep a journal. And then you can kind of log the times when you feel it. But if you can recall a time when you felt those emotions, then you're on the right track. So what I would recommend is start to make a game out of it, out of trying to bring these 10 emotions into your life more often, and just start with one emotion. So let's start with the first one, joy. And one example of that is to just have a joy day. And when you do that, you task your family, and especially the kids, which will just go wild about this. And they will figure out how to experience joy. And they will start telling you all the ways that they feel joy that day. And it's a great learning experience for the kids, and it's going to make you feel fantastic. So I recommend creating a joy day and just seeing how that works. Now let's take Serenity, for example. When do you feel serenity? Well, here are 6 or 7 that you can read and see if they resonate with you, or go ahead and set up your own list. Maybe you don't have a dog to walk. Maybe you've got something else that allows you to feel serenity. All right, and so when you make your own list, then you can more consciously decide to add these items to your daily routine, and then you're going to be bringing more serenity into your life in a very intentional way. Now, if you've got challenges with any of the emotions, ask yourself what's keeping you from feeling those emotions. Here's some of the things. You can make your own list again. And then what you can do is you can say, what steps can you take in your life to reduce blocks, especially if these conflicts are lasting for longer than a day, or if they're making you lose sleep, or if they're making you ruminate with your thoughts over and over again. So here are some of the things that you can do to reduce blocks. You can ask others for help. You can, if you need to, which I know is tough, remove someone that's challenging from your life, like not seeing them as often as you can, seeing them less and less often. Saying no to things that are causing you stress that are not in your life plan in the first place. And then so on and so forth. And what I would suggest that you do is go through these 2 or 3 steps that we've listed, and go through for each of the 10 positive emotions that we've listed on these slides. And that's going to bring you just so much more positive feeling in your life. You're going to be less stressed. You're going to feel really good physically and emotionally. So give this a try. And that's this week's Brain Food.